I wish I could be bringing you good news, viewers, but I am not. We have slipped down the table, and today we need to kick on and save our season.
Can you hear the sound?
As you can see, then, it's really not gone well since we met against Middlesbrough. We've won just 2 games in that time, losing 5, drawing 1, and this is why we've slipped down the table. After Middlesbrough game, though, we did beat Burton Albion in the FA Cup with a Malik Wilks goal. In the league, I thought we'd finally turn that corner with a 4-0 home victory over Stoke City with goals from Doyle Hayes, Ferguson, Chris Moore and Malik Wilks. Unlikely goal scorers on the most part, but goal scorers nonetheless. We crashed back down to earth with a 1-0 loss against Derby away from home. On our travels again, we didn't travel far to Ewood Park, however we came unstuck and they won 4-0 where we conceded just before half time, and then 3 goals in the last 15 minutes of the game destroyed us and we lost 4-0. And again, I thought we'd then turn a corner. At home against Nottingham Forest, after being 1-0 down in 16 minutes, thinking, oh no, here we go again. And then Hanson Rowan, just 19 minutes from time, getting us a point with a goal back. Back in FA Cup action, we survived a late Hull City scare as we won 2-0. Bearlenation scored in the 8th minute. They scored, but it was disallowed very late on in the game. And then Hanson in the 93rd minute made it 2-0 and we progressed through to the 5th round. Back in the league against high-flying Bristol City, we lost 2-0 at home. Then we put on a good performance against QPR and won 3-2, where we were 1-0 up in 8 minutes with Hurtado's first goal in about 13 hours of football. Then it was 1-1. Then 58 minutes, Hurtado doubled his tally for the day after Vargas put us 2-1 up, so we were 3-1 up. And then with 19 minutes remaining, QPR scored to make us sweat. Then we faced bottom of the table Charlton and lost 2-0 in the worst performance of the season. And then we faced second bottom of the table Coventry, where we were 1-0 up after 13 minutes through Doyle Hayes. Kyle Edwards scored for them in 20 minutes to make it 1-1. Malik Wilks just 5 minutes later put us 2-1 up. And then in the second half, we gave away a penalty to make it 2-0. And then Squires scored with a long-range effort, which was absolutely spilt by Grant, went right under his arms, and it was awful. And we lost 3-2. So against the bottom 2 teams, we've dropped all 6 points there. Absolutely atrocious form at the moment. Those results then see us sitting 4 points outside that top 6, a position that we were so comfortable in earlier this season. Looked like we had no problems being there, but we have really slipped down this table, and goal difference is at just +5 as well. We take on Crystal Palace today, and they're on 61 points. It's not an easy game whatsoever for us, but fingers crossed we can at least pick up a point just to try and not get too far adrift. The January transfer window has come and gone as well. No signings were made, apart from Grant, who we obviously saw in the last episode. But let's go have a look at the starting 11 for this game against Crystal Palace. One thing I'm worried about is have teams figured us out. So with that in mind, I've changed the tactics to a 4-4-2 diamond. We go with Samuel in goal, back four, Mosquera, Williams, Morton, Smith, Clarkson in the defensive midfield with Walsh and Doyle Hayes in front of him. Hanson and Owen in front of them, in behind Hurtado and Vargas leading the line for us today. We need Vargas and Hurtado to both be on scoring form today. It's going to be a tough game. We might be able to pick up a point here. I just want us to see us perform well with this new formation. Let's go get this game kicked off. Here we go then. We are underway here. I mean, I'm saying this, it's save our season. When you think about it, we are back up in this league for the first time after getting promoted from League One last season. So it's not been a bad season by all accounts, but just having the fall from grace that we have had is very disappointing. So Tardo goes close and heads the ball against the post there. But like I say, just from the start that we've had, you're thinking, oh my word, can we do back-to-back promotions? And that is looking unlikely at the moment as Crystal Palace go close as well. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, this has been a successful season so far with 10 games remaining. We're on 52 points. We're well clear of the relegation zone as well. It doesn't look like that's going to affect us all that much, if at all. And we are actually pushing for the playoffs. So really, it's not a bad season at all. It's just because we've set such a high standard in that first half that we are a little bit disappointed now. We're 0-0 against at half-time against the team in third, though, and I would have taken that before the start of this game. We've told the boys we've been the better team there. We have. We've had 1 shot on target and 4 shots. Crystal Palace have had 3 and none on target. We've had less of the ball, though. But Palace come forward here just into this second half here. Burton picks it up. Palace play it all the way back. Can we put a bit of pressure on here? We can't. And Burton comes forward for Palace again in their yellow kit today, away from Selhurst Park. Davis into Rankin Costello. Can we win it back? It's a very, very good bit of spell of possession here for them. This isn't a formation the boys are used to playing, but as I said, I think teams might have found us out as Hugill hits the base of the post, and it is something that we need to do just to try and freshen it up to get into those playoffs this year. I'm worried about overachieving as well, and if we do really well this year, how we might fare next season. We are going to demand a little bit more. The squad certainly needs strength in the summer, whether we go up or stay in this division. That is without a shadow of a doubt. We really need to strengthen this squad, but hopefully we have the resources in the summer to be able to do that. A point here isn't the worst result in the world, but we would remain in 12th position. We will make a change, though, just to try and get things ticking. Hanson Rowe not having the best game. We'll bring Roberto Pereira on. Again, a man that's not played all that much for us, but has scored 3 goals this season. Can he find one with 5 minutes to go of this game? And it does look like that we are going to end 0-0 here. With 39% of the possession, we have been the better team. We've only really seen Palace have a highlight, though, so a draw is probably a fair result. We would have taken that before the start of this game, though, and I'm hoping that that stops the rot. Tell the boys we're unlucky today. I think we were, and like I say, against the third place team, to pick up a point at home isn't a bad position to be in. We do drop down to 12th. We're now 4 points outside the playoffs, but still very much within a shout with 10 games remaining. What we will do is we will leave it there for today, and we will meet back up for the Sunderland game, a team that are in and around those playoffs as well at the moment, in 6th position. That gives us 2 games to try and get onto similar points to them, if not overtake them, where we take on Luton and Barnsley, and we have an FA Cup 5th round against West Brom as well. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.